All right, well, good morning and welcome back. Today we are going to start a new project now that our building blocks are done. Today is kind of a accumulation of a lot of things you've learned so far this year. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to start a new blank project. So if I click on My Stuff and just click New Project at the top, you can see it's going to bring up a brand new Scratch project. And we can start with our Scratch sprite is what it gives us to start with. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that, and I'm going to explain to you what this project is going to be. So this project is going to be you making a greeting card for the holiday season. So it could be a Christmas card, Hanukkah card, any happy holidays Christmas card basically, or a holiday card, so that you can show your family and friends. So what has to be in this Christmas card? Well, you're going to have some input from them. You're going to add some different aspects to the card. There's going to be motion. There's going to be things for them to do in the card. The other aspect of it is that your card cannot be the same as mine. So it can't be doing the same thing that mine is doing. Could be the same kind of concept, but not exactly the same. I want to see what you have learned rather than just copying what I'm doing. So without further ado, there's going to be, like I said, some input from the person that you're showing the card to. So that's how we're going to start today. So the first thing I'm going to do today is I want to have, I want to click on my stage over here, and I want to have an input where my audience, or the person who is doing the card, can switch the colors of the card based on what their own personal favorite colors are. So if I click on Paint under Backdrop, so I click Backdrop tab up here, and I'm just going to add some different colored backdrops to this. So one will be, change it to green. That looks pretty good. And then I'm just going to fill my entire screen up with that color. So that's my first backdrop. The one that's already there, I'm going to change, make it red. Again, click the square tool and drag out a completely red background. We're going to have to add more. So I have red, green. We'll switch to blue next. And yellow. And just kind of adjust the sliders. Oh, I didn't paint a new background, so we'll go back to blue again. So I got red, green, yellow, blue. Just kind of fill in and do some orange. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue. We'll add purple in and call that good enough. Maybe put a black background in as well. And I would recommend, like I said, yours has to be different than mine, but I would recommend that you do at least like this aspect of it the same as me, just so your input works out well. So that's pretty good. I have red, green, yellow, blue, orange, and like a pinkish purple. Put a black in just in case someone picks. Alright, so I now have all these different backgrounds. So now as long as I'm still on stage, I'm going to click switch backdrop to. And I'll start renaming these backgrounds just by the color. That one's now red, green, yellow, blue, orange, purple, what up? So now that we have all these backgrounds in place, let's go ahead and add some sprites to this. Now, like LeBron James is starting to sprite you. So because we're making a holiday card, search for Santa, nothing came up. Let's search for an elf. There's this dude. Kind of looks like some people in our class. And I'm going to make them much smaller because I don't want it taking up too much of the screen. So again, your sprites should be different than mine. Everything that you have on here should be different than mine. So now I'm going to drop an ask code in. It says, hi, I'm Buddy the Elf. What's your favorite color? So now it brings up this text box where our elf is saying, hi, I'm Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color? And it's waiting for a response. Once the response is put in, it doesn't do anything yet because we have to program it to do something. But based on your response, as soon as you type the response in, that text box goes away, basically. So now that I have that in there, I can change my backdrops based on the person's response. I also want to put some event on this. So I'm going to make this when the green flag is clicked, that's when the elf will ask what your favorite color is. And now I can put this in so that whenever they have a response, if something, then I switch the backdrop to black. So I go to operators, and if and then here answer equals black, then it switches the backdrop to the black backdrop. So now if I switch my backdrop to red, whenever I click the green flag, hi, I'm Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color? If you answer black, it switches the backdrop to black. So now I'm going to have to drop more if statements in and just keep repeating the procedure for everything else. So one way I can do this is I can make it easier just by detaching this and duplicating it. And I think we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 backdrops. So I'm going to need this duplicated 8 times. So 4 now. And that should put me at 8. Don't need that. And now I can put all my different ones in here. So if the answer is red, it switches to red. If it's green, it switches to green. Yellow, switch to yellow. Why do you say that, man? No, I'm going to show you how you can try to make it, Buddy the Elf, though. Yes. So just got to keep going with our different colors. If the color is blue, switch it to blue. If the answer is purple, switch it to purple. Orange, switches it to orange. And white, switches it to white. All right, now I want to click the green flag. It's going to ask me what the color is, and depending on what color I type, it should switch to that every time. So we have it so that it switches to the proper color every time. Now somebody asked about making their own sprite or coming up with their own. We can do that. We can do that by clicking Upload Sprite. And so if I go online, I can find different sprites even, or a different picture, and just upload that picture. I believe. I'm not certain about that. All right, so once I've downloaded that image, I can then upload it by clicking this and the upload sprite. And I downloaded that as Buddy. And now you can see that the sprite is Buddy the Elf. You'll also notice that there's a lot of white background around it, and it's really pixelated. I can actually crop my white background out, I believe. I don't know how to. Oh, there it is. If I just erase around him. Yeah, you just go like to the Google. It's like I have it, I just typed in Buddy the Elf and then right click on it and do save image as, and it'll download it. Then to put it on here, you click choose a sprite and upload sprite. But yeah, we can just erase by clicking around him. I'll actually erase the background. You do have to be careful. As you saw, I took out a piece of him. It makes it harder, but if we convert it to a vector, it might make it easier. Maybe not. Also, when we size them down, it's going to give us less of that background. You're not going to be able to notice so much that I erase part of them, so that helps too. You can change the size of your eraser, like if you convert it to vector, it doesn't let you erase. So definitely keep it on bitmap. But if I want to erase like big portions off to the left here, I can make my eraser size bigger. Your easiest way to do it is going to be to just use one of the sprites that's in here now. Or pick one with less background. But anyways, that's basically all for today. Tomorrow I'm going to show you some more of the things that I expect you to do in the project, and then I'll basically just be on live to answer any questions you have and try to help you work through your own greeting card that you're going to make. This project, I'm going to give you about a week and a half for this project because there's going to be a lot of different parts to it. So just stay tuned. Tomorrow I'll put all the requirements for the assignment on, and that's about it. Anybody got any questions?